Hey, this is Matt from the Man Cave. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching with your daily devotion for what? August the 8th. Hope you're having an excellent day. We're in 1 Timothy 6, and we're going to start with verse 6. And whose writing is this? This is Paul's writing. Who is Timothy? It's his protege. Okay, Paul is mentoring Timothy. And friends, I'm going to throw this in there. It's a free one. Okay, listen. If there's someone that you know, okay, isn't where they need to be with God, why don't you come alongside and mentor them? Why don't you just come alongside and start building them up and speaking into their life blessings and prosperity? And when you speak the word into anybody's life, guess what? It's going to benefit them. And we all have these people around us, okay, who haven't really been in church. They don't really know much about God. They don't have a relationship with God, but we can come along as a friend, okay, and we can be a Paul to them like Paul was to Timothy. That's all free stuff, guys. Listen to this. I think this is so funny. But godliness with contentment is great gain. What are you talking about, man? Let me give you an example. We've all been watching the television, okay, and we saw that picture of the person saying you can't just eat one. And you're right. These are tortilla chili chips. These are so good. There's a lot of salt on them, which makes me what? Want more. It has a taste of chili, has a taste of cheese, all the things that this body loves. And here's the thing. I'm accustomed to not just eating one can, but 2 cans. Here's the thing. I honestly could start with one chip, go through the can, okay, drink a couple Coca-Colas, and go back and eat another can. Why is that? Is it because I'm not content? I want more. I know if one chip made me happy, a whole tube of chips would make me super happy. Hey, we got to figure this out. Guys, really, honestly, if one chip makes me happy, and 5 chips makes me happier, and a whole can makes me super happy, okay? Why stop there? I mean, here's this. This is honey spice barbecue, and these are buffalo ranch, and I got, oh my goodness, chili lime, and then cheddar. Why not just eat all of this and then go to the store and buy them out? Because here's the thing. If this is happiness, and this is going to make me even more happy, and I mean, look how much happiness I have in my life right now, and it all started with one chip, okay? I mean, it's so awesome. This is, I mean, here's the thing. I got to get 10 jobs so I can continue to buy chips, okay? Just shove them in my mouth, okay? It doesn't matter how fat I get. It doesn't matter if I'm vomiting all the time. If I vomit, that's a good thing because I can eat more chips, okay? I need to steal. Why would I steal? Because here's the thing. I can steal from people and then take those items that I steal from them, take them to the pawn shop to get money to get more chips. Okay, and here's the thing. If my neighbor's not home, I can kick in his door, okay, and I can go get all his chips, and that's going to make me so happy, and nothing really matters in life but me and the chips, okay, and I just want to get as many as I can inside me and just keep them there because the more chips I get, the more happy I'm going to be, and I'm going to go through life so fat, so happy, okay, nothing else matters. Is that true? That's a stupid example about contentment. Obviously, a whole thing of chips is going to make you feel sick. And, you know, you're not going to enjoy them like you did the first 5 or 10, okay? Wow, golly, okay. So the chip thing's not working for you, okay. Guys, let me be honest with you. Wham! I love tennis. Did you guys know that? I'm not real good at it, though. Here's the thing. My balls always go over the fence, and if it's on the other side, okay, I'm going to hit. I don't know what it is about me hitting them right in the nose with the tennis ball, but that's what I can do because I have that serve. I just go wham! Okay, I found this tennis racket. It's a graphite reach. Who's it made by? I don't even know who it's made by, but it's graphite, and I thought, hey, that's a pretty nice tennis racket. But, you know, the other day I came across this one. It was this identical racket. You think I'm kidding, okay? It was at a garage sale. Look at these 2 rackets. They're identical rackets. Are you with me? These are identical. Why did I need this one? Well, it was only $12 at a garage sale, and I know what I paid for this one, okay? But I wasn't just happy with one when I saw 2. I knew 2 would make me happier. You know, it's the truth. But look at this one. I saw this one. I figured, here's the thing. If both of those broke, look at this racket. This is made by Head, and this is called Radical Liquid Maker. Oh, my goodness. You know my tennis game's going to be that much better once I have this racket out there. And it's orange, okay? And I like the color of orange, okay? And then I found this one, but that's for my daughter. And here's the thing, I have to hit the balls over to someone, and a lot of people quit on me because I'm so crazy out there, so I got a pink racket. I think, hey, if I buy you a racket, would you play? Or at least throw the balls back where I can keep on serving, okay? So I found another one for her. Okay, this is a Barbie racket, and I thought, well, here's the thing, if she's playing with me, okay, and she's hitting the balls and then slams it because I hit her in the nose, and she gets mad, has an attitude problem, okay, which that's a whole nother devotion. She'll need another racket, so I got her another pink racket, okay? Then, listen to this. This is the funniest story, okay? I found this racket. Look at this racket. This is Dunlop. I've never heard of it, but I was talking to the guy and he says, man, this will change your whole game up. He said these words to me, this will really help you to be happy on the tennis court. I go, happiness? That's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, I want to be content. Will this make me content? He goes, absolutely. Well, if one will make me content, I'll take two of them. Look at these. I love it, okay? So I have two rackets. Not that I can play at the same time with two rackets, but I have two rackets because here's the thing. I have to find contentment somewhere, okay? Well, let's go here. Oh, look at this one. This is a Wilson one. Now, I found this at a garage sale, and the guy was haggling with me over it, and I walked by it. I picked it up, and I said, how much? He said, $20. I go, $20? I threw it on the ground. I was like, I'm not paying $20 for that racket. Are you crazy? Are you stupid? You know what I'm saying? I got 15 rackets at the house. I don't need that. And I walked by, and then I knew if I played the game long enough, and I bothered him long enough, he's going to say, here's the thing, take it. What do you want to pay, okay? He said that, and I said, I'll pay $3. He goes, $5. I took it, and I was willing to pay 10. That's a whole nother story. Okay, now look at this yellow racket. It's a Wilson, too, but here's the thing. This Wilson, where did I throw that racket? This Wilson is purple. I mean, here's the thing. What if I'm in like one of those Transformer days, okay, and I really need a yellow racket, okay? So I got this. And this one, honestly, is a little bit lighter than this one, okay? Well, say I haven't done my sets at the gym, okay, and I'm feeling weak. I haven't got enough coffee in my system, and I just need a lighter racket. I got the Wilson here, okay? Well, oh, now this is Hyper Hammer. Now listen, this is a true racket. I had to have this racket, okay? You know what I'm saying? Not that any of these here are saying, I'm very content with the first racket I got. I was very content with the second. Am I content? Friends, here's the thing. Am I content? Matt, are you content with your rackets? I don't know. That's a hard question. Why would you ask me that in the man cave? Just stop putting me on the spot. You already put me down because of my chip example, and I'm giving you the racket example. This is a Wilson, another one, so I have 3-4 Wilsons, okay? But this is called Hyper Hammer Titanium. And honestly, out of all the rackets, I'll show you this one. This is my favorite racket. It's light, and I just feel like I'm so much better out there, you know what I'm saying, with this racket. And then, here's the thing, I got a white Wilson racket, okay? I love this racket. It just has a good feel to it, okay? Let me ask you a question. I got a question for you. I want to lead my life for the Lord, and I love the Lord, okay, and I make mistakes, okay? This is just my question to you, and you can post it. Do you think God led me to buy all those rackets? And if the answer is yes, okay, hey, high five. You need to read more of your Bible, okay? Watch this very carefully, okay? How many rackets would have been enough? I mean, honestly, let me ask you this, ladies. How many shoes are enough? Okay. Don't unsubscribe to me. Okay, men. Those who like to golf. How much? I guess the question for all of us is how much is enough? I mean, really, guys. Paul is saying this: godliness with contentment is great gain. What does that mean? What does godliness mean? It means I'm living my life for the Lord. I'm being led by the Spirit of the living God. I'm doing the things that I know to do, okay? But there's two parts to this verse, okay? It's godliness. That means I'm a Christian, okay? What would Jesus do, okay? With contentment. I'm content with my lot in life. I'm content with what God has given me. Friends, here's what I've learned, okay? Where's my favorite racket? Let me get my favorite racket off the ground. This is my favorite racket, right? I'm no happier with these two. I was happy with this one. This was my first racket, okay? Just the best racket ever, okay? When I got this one, was I any happier? No? What did I do when I came home? Threw it in the closet. What about when I got this racket? Was I any happier? No? What did I do with it when I got home? I threw it in the closet. What about this racket? When I got this one, was I any happier? I mean, honestly, Matt, were you any happier? I'm going to shoot straight with you. I wasn't any happier. What did I do with it? I just went to the closet. Okay, what about this one? Well, I was happy. Honestly, I was really happy to get my daughter a racket so someone would play with me, okay? And I got her two, okay? So I really was happy, and I think everybody needs a spare racket in case they pull a John McEnroe and sling the racket or hit the ground. And if you're older, you'll understand what I'm talking about. When I got this racket, was I any happier than when I got the first racket? The answer is, they're falling. The answer is no. Okay, hey, stick with me. When I got this racket, was I any happier? No. When I got this racket, was I any happier? No. Okay, just a second, guys. Don't leave me. I got twin rackets here. Surely, when you got two sets of two that matched, you were happier. No, I wasn't happier. When I go to the tennis court, I bring one racket. I bring this one. This racket really made me happy. I felt like the Lord led me to buy this racket. I don't want to say that the Lord led me to buy those rackets. Do you just a little bit understand what I'm saying? Our makeup is more will make us happy. But that's a trick of Satan. I could have 1,000 rackets. They're not going to make me any more happier than the first racket that I really, really like. And there's nothing wrong with having a couple rackets in different varieties because they play differently, how the ball comes off, okay? There's nothing wrong with having 2 or 3 rackets. What I have here, S-I-N. Okay, do you understand? But here's the thing. It's something with each and every one of us. I've yet to meet someone, okay, who didn't have a fetish, whether it was a shoe fetish or a jacket fetish or cars or something. And here's the thing. As long as it's within reason, that's fine. But when we're buying things, I see it comes down to the heart. Friends, there's nothing wrong with having collections, okay? Nothing wrong, ladies. Listen very carefully, okay? Nothing wrong with having tons of shoes. But when it becomes an idol, when it becomes something, okay, that's going to take the place of God, meaning you're trying to get satisfied with a material object other than being satisfied with your relationship with Almighty God. Huge problem. Only you know where the line is in your heart. Paul says in Philippians chapter 4, starting in verse 11, "Not that I speak from want. For I have learned," listen this, he had to learn it. Some of us haven't learned it yet. In certain areas of our life, we have. In other areas of our life, we haven't learned it, okay? "For I have learned to be content in whatever circumstances that I'm in." Paul is saying this, I had to learn to be content. It just didn't come natural. Why didn't it come natural? Because from the time we're little boys and we grow up to be men, our families, our dads, our moms, people are holding gifts out. And, oh, if I only had that. And we're walking through Walmart and we see this. Or we go drive by a car lot and we see this. Or we're driving by someone else's subdivision. We're like, oh, that's the house, okay? No. No. When you can be content with life, okay, you get more from God. When God adds it unto you, it's not a burden. Do you understand? See, God knows what will make you the happiest. Oftentimes, we're filling our life with a lot of clutter and a lot of stuff, trying to engage in something that we can't get from materialistic items. We have to realize our source for everything, it's not a TV, it's not tennis rackets, it's not shoes, it's not dresses, and a lot of that stuff, because we don't feel satisfied on the inside, we're going out and buying that stuff, and we're almost like not content when payday comes if I can't spend some of that money on me or on my wife. I mean, we just kind of feel like a fish out of water. What's going wrong? What's going wrong in your life is the same thing that was going wrong in my life, and the same thing that Satan has been pushing you into, and it's to try to find satisfaction in something other than your relationship with God. He's it. Once that relationship with Him is where it needs to be, everything is added and everything takes its rightful place. Does that make sense? You're able to realize that I'm a child of the King. I'm a citizen of heaven. Watch this very carefully. I can have anything I want, but I don't need it. And I have no desire for it anymore. The things that I have a desire for, God has placed that there and He gives me those things. Paul goes on to say, I know how to get along with very little and I know how to get along with much. Meaning, here's the thing, once you master this, God has no problem blessing you, okay, with the desires of your heart. I think a lot of times we look at that house or this huge object in our life that we can't have right now, and so we try to fill our lives with a lot of little things, okay, hoping that that will ease off the pain. It's almost like a guy that's addicted to heroin or cocaine, okay? And he's coming off those drugs and he's on the hospital and they're giving him these pills to kind of ease him off of that. I think there's so many things that we think will make me happy. I have to have it. I want it. Okay, so if I buy this, that will just kind of get me through to the next day. But it won't, okay? Because what you need, only God can give. Listen, what Paul's saying is this. I can refrain because Christ is in me. When I'm walking through the store at Cabela's or Bass Pro Shop, I can, I can. But watch this very carefully. Our verse today in 1 Timothy 6:6. But godliness with contentment is great gain. It's God and contentment. You see what I'm saying? It's my relationship with God and contentment. They're one and the same. When I'm in right relationship with here, I'm content. If I'm not in right relationship here, I'm going to go out and buy 50 of something because I need it. I have to look at me, I have to have it. I absolutely have to have it. When I get home, what am I going to do? I'm going to throw it in the garage, I'm going to hang it up in the closet, or I'm going to throw it in a storage shed. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay? If I'm right in this relationship, normally I'm going to be right here. I'm going to be content. Okay? If you're not content and you're buying things to try to fill a need, there's a problem right here. Okay? That's all I'm saying. What do I need to do? Do I need to get rid of everything I bought? No. You need to get on your hands and knees. Confess that. Ask God to forgive you. He will. Ask Him to help you to get in right relationship with Him, to have His viewpoint on materialism, His viewpoint on money, and which is that He owns it all. You're just a steward of it, okay? Hey guys, here's the secret. Listen. Here's the secret. Nothing wrong with having things. Just make sure that things don't have you, okay? You belong to God. Hey, this is Matt from the Man Cave.